I'm giving you the whole intro. The least you could do is not step on my line. Welcome back to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch. I'm Steven Garrigan. With me is Peter Roccaforte. Hit us with that intro, please.
And we are two pitch artists that learned from the best of the best decades ago to become the best of the best. From the Atlantic City Boardwalk to your local grocery store and big box retailer, we made companies millions of dollars selling products that you would normally roll your eyes at. Now we're searching social media for the pitches that make our hearts sing, finding products and personalities that make you want to buy or make you want to cry. Welcome to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch.
Face towels.
Yeah, who's not ready now? Who's not ready now, bitch?
I thought I was in focus mode, but I got a text. What can I say? Ooh, I'm a bad friend.
Face towels. Is this a top-selling product on TikTok right now?
This is. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I guess we're just taking turns fucking up the intro.
It's all right. It's all right.
I don't think I timed it right either. I think I got the beginning of us just yelling at each other. Next week
it's going to be perfect.
Absolutely.
Don't worry, guys. Write to us at so you think you can pitch at gmail.com. Tell us what you think about the intro.
At TikTok,
how can we be doing better for you? And next week it will be absolutely perfect with all of your feedback and commentary. Like and subscribe.
Precisely. Absolutely.
Click the link below.
Smash that like and subscribe.
Smash that link below.
Here's a beach snowman. Where's my? There it
like
is.
That.
Like and
little
subscribe.
Beach Santa dressing up a pineapple. That was so cute. Very Florida.
We were doing some prep. Next week, our holiday episode, Christmas episode, whatever you choose to celebrate. We're only theming it around Christmas, though. Teach that.
We are very inclusionary. We care about all.
We care about everybody,
creeds,
but
colors.
I'm also not going to appropriate somebody else's.
We're only celebrating Christmas though on the episode.
Let's face it. If you're a Gentile, over here. This is.
I mean, that's what everybody else in the world does. They're like, happy holidays, but also Santa Claus.
But also get fucked. Which is fine. Like, I'm not religious at all, but like when people say like Merry Christmas to me, I'm like, yeah, Merry Christmas to you as well. Like I take the sentiment, for what it is. I don't feel any particular way about it.
I like the people that have obviously gone through some sort of like woke transformation in the last few years. So they go like, Merry Christmas. Oh, happy holidays.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, you were fine. Intention is really the key. Yeah. Intention's really the key.
Preach.
There was, I don't know how true this is, but there was a study that was conducted by Harvard and Harvard Business School, or maybe just Harvard proper. But they, the percent, I don't know how you can like be super specific on percentages, but they they had set phrases and they had people phrase them in like different kinds of tones and then surveyed people on what the meaning of, what did you hear? What was the meaning? This, that, and the other. And it's like 70% of the results varied based on tone. Like that was the wildest. Right. Yeah. So it's like your intentionality comes through. We pick up on, maybe this is just neurodivergent sensitivity, but we pick up on, or people pick up on so many things that aren't in the words, which it doesn't drive me crazy, but it makes it difficult, I think, for those moments of
100%. Over 70% of all communication is nonverbal, which I find very interesting. It has nothing to do with the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello is welcoming.
Hi. Oh, yeah.
But like,
I was like, oh, hi.
But like, hello.
Hi.
It's a little bit of like, well, fuck you, buddy. Like,
yeah. What do you want? That's what New York as a city is very chaotic. So like my brain can't exist in that space for too long. But what I love about New York so much is how aggressively polite people are.
Oh yeah.
Like once they like have that initial testing of you, and if you're right there with them, like then they're like, okay, good, like you're not a problem for me.
Yeah.
And then it's like I've like, I was like short 5 cents. Don't worry, it's like all that sort of stuff. Um,
They're the type of people that are like, they see the tourist lost, and they're like, "Where are you going?" And the tourist is like, "Oh, I'm going over here." And they're like, "I don't have time to help you, but follow me. I'll point when you get off." Like it's like one of these things where it's like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like I want to be nice to you, but there's not enough time in my day to do so. So I'm gonna be like
yeah,
very direct and crass, but like still kind.
absolutely. Whereas like the South where I'm from is like almost an inverse of that, where it's like every tone is polite, and they are polite. But if you ever cross that line for them of the nice Southerners, then you never know they're not being polite because they just keep that tone. And you're just
Yes,
like, well,
yes,
they were very nice. And it's like, they kind of called you stupid.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
bless your heart, Stephen.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Um, or my favorite is when you put somebody on the prayer list. That one's good too. Because
Oh,
gossiping's wrong, right? But we
yeah.
gotta pray for Mary because her cousin's in jail again. Like,
Oh, I put Mary on the prayer list.
put Mary on the prayer list. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Lots of fun. Do you have any out of the country travel? Have you've been to Italy, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Out of the
Okay, end of story.
countryism.
Um,
That's well, I don't know. I, the only thing that I know from visiting with my cousins, because they're in a smaller town in Sicily, it with like only like 15,000 people or less, which I know is still quite a few compared to other teeny tiny towns. But the one thing that I know is that my cousin's always like, you have to be really careful, like what you say. And like, we got to go over to like Marco's house and help him move these bags of olives. And I'm like, why? Like, who the fuck is Marco? And he's like,
yeah,
oh, it's my cousin's like wife's brother. So it's sort of like our second or third, cousin-in-law. But like, we got to go and help him because it's like really important. And it's like, why the fuck are we doing this? And you get in the truck and you go and you do it, and whatever, you help them out. That's very nice. And then like later, 2 days later at the bar, you're sitting and having a beer or whatever, and someone's like, hey, good thing you helped Marco out because he was telling everybody at church that like, what I mean? Like,
no,
you know what I mean? Like, whereas like the inverse of that would be like those motherfuckers didn't come help me move the olives. Like,
yeah,
so
absolutely. It's yeah. There's that. There was. I think that there's something to be said for that because when I was growing up, like a lot of the things that kept us out of trouble was like you never know like which adults are around and they know and they talk and like, oh,
yeah, yeah.
that's Kerrigan's boy, or it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yes, yes, yes.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if we have as much of that like anymore or in America culturally speaking. Like that
Well, now
that
it's
obli
online, right?
that obligation to your community though, like to your like it takes a village, like that concept. I don't know if that and it is online now, right? Like
There's I think it's transition online of like you're watching your behavior because you don't want to be look like an idiot online. You don't want to go viral for the wrong reasons. For better or worse. I'm definitely not trying to venture into a political statement or anything like that, but it was just interesting to me
but if
that
you think we are, write to us. That's so you think you can
but if you think we are, yeah, give us your take, so I can send you straight to spam. And but
I
so the reason I brought it up though is one of the things I wanted to talk about. Oh man, I didn't dust, did I? Wanted to think about in pitching is how important tone is, right? Because
oh yeah.
we've been going through all these pitches, and like I'm certain in the future, we're going to be helping people with products, or like if you're a content creator, as we're tagging you in your pitches for better or worse, tag us in your videos. We'll happily take a look and see what we see. Um, but this week,
Or contact us directly at soyouthinkyoucanpitch@gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Oh wait, I forgot to do the banner.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they added a feature where I don't even have to remember to turn it off now because it'll
like
automatically
turn off.
Auto-magically. Yes, so today we are going into the number 2 most promoted product in the TikTok product ranking. So still at number 1 is Hydro Jugs.
Yeah.
Hydro Jug.
Hydro Jug.
Hydro Flask, it's a different brand.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. Hydro Jug is the brand, not the it's technically a vacuum insulated container. I don't know. That's another thing that's fun. Like, like Kleenex is the brand. That's not the thing. Do you know when I heard?
Yeah,
that
but
was really
there
crazy?
there are some brands that are ubiquitous to the item, right?
Like heroin,
Kleenex, for example. Well,
yeah, that was a brand when it was legal. Now it's just the name for opiate, for that type of opiate. I heard. I don't know.
The more you know, guys. The more you know.
That was the weirdest one.
And
when I was looking this up.
If you happen upon those types of things and you find yourself in a cold sweat, the thing that you might be able to use is a face towel.
I'm gonna turn this off. Okay, I'm gonna turn the stream off, and we're gonna wait 5 minutes. And during those 5 minutes, I want you to just reflect quietly.
Putting me in timeout.
I want you to reflect quietly on what you said, and then we'll come back and we'll just start over. We'll do all the banter again. It's an untapped market. They're definitely like needing to be pitched to.
I just feel like everyone could use a face towel. That's all I'm getting at.
You made that clear. So the second most promoted product over the past 28 days, as we said, number 1 is still Hydro Jug. Up next is Clean Towels XL TikTok shop. Ultra soft, disposable, bio-based face towels for skincare comfort. As always, these metrics are brought to us by Fastmoss. Get your account now at fastmoss.com. Still, limited time offer is still going on. Oh, no, it's not 65% off anymore, but there is still a discount going on. And you can get 2 Pro Plan seats for only $59. So there's a new sale going on. If you are a content creator or like myself, are just curious about what is trending and what is happening, go to fastmoss.com. Get yourself a free account, or like I said, sign up for one of these pro accounts for the holiday season. So, Clean Towels XL.
These are disposable towels. Is that what I'm to understand?
Yes, disposable.
Okay,
towels.
so the first thing I'm thinking is, are they biodegradable?
It says bio-based, so I don't know. We'll see if that is something that they hit on. But
yeah, like good for the environment is definitely something that pops into my head.
Absolutely. Over the past 28 days, we've had total 38.4 thousand units sold total. The GMV rank, which again is the gross material value, that is material minus costs, so gross, not net. $685.7 thousand. Currently has 9.8 thousand affiliates and 7.5 thousand shoppable videos.
Guys, he loves the numbers. I know that you get lost a little bit, but he's got to do it. He loves it so much.
What do you mean you get lost? This is adding. Now I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh, yes, you do. Come on.
I know. I know. I was trying to see if they mention any biodegradability ability. But I think it is good. I think your questions are good, especially, if we could go back and change it, absolutely would. But I think it's, if we go over like what we see as like value points before we look at these pitches, I think that'll be great.
Yeah,
Um,
that's one of them. Are we at
original
that point yet, or are we
disposable,
still in the
huh?
numbers?
Yeah, I'm getting in the description right now. I went over. I got more numbers. You want me to go into more numbers? I got more numbers.
I know you got
Um,
them.
but I think those are the overall highlights. Oh, actually, you're right. The unit price of these is no for our content creators. The unit price of these are $18 each. Your commission rate will be 27%. Right now, there are over 290,000 units in stock. So, second most promoted product. If you want to hop on this trend and have a very good in with a viral product right now,
7%.
27% commission on these. So,
I feel
yes,
like Leo DiCaprio right now in Wolf of Wall Street. I'm like, you mean to tell me I sell a face towel, just one, and I'm making $6?
I need a face towel. I almost spit my coffee. It is not saying that these are biodegradable in the description. There's all sorts of weird numbers in here. 93.94% reported a reduction in skin oiliness.
Oh,
like it's like that's.
So are these face towels treated with some sort of skincare? Is that part of the shtick?
They are they're compostable, so I would imagine that is biodegradable.
Well, okay. If we have any viewers from Portland, they're going to explain to you the differences between those two things, which I'm sure there are.
I would love to. I'd love to know that.
I don't know them because I live on the East Coast and we don't care about recycling, but I guarantee any of our viewers on the West Coast are going to be able to explain that to you in full detail.
Yeah. So yeah. Those are the stats.
All right, so let's talk face towels. You're pitching face towels. What are the things you think people care about? Like, what are the value props? I think like biodegradability, transportability, like ease of having it on you at all times, how it feels on your face. If it is treated with some sort of skincare, if it's helping with like rejuvenation or anti-aging or anything like that. Like I know they do like the Korean like skincare masks that are very popular now.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure how this relates to that, if at all, because I love coming in a little blind. I haven't seen any examples yet, but I think that also, like, is it just restricted to face towel? Like we're calling it face towels, but are the pitches going to be like, you can use it here? You're going to go to the gym, use it on your armpits. It's a quick little shower. Like whatever they come up with from that. Like, is it a wipe? Like, could it be an athletic wipe and also a face towel and also something else?
What is an athletic wipe?
Oh, they have them now, like all over. They're just like these little. I mean, basically, they're like wet wipes for kids that
I got you.
Like
okay.
when you know what I mean, like when you're going to change a kid's diaper in public, like it's a fucking wet wipe, but they advertise it as like an athletic
baby wipes. Yeah.
And then the idea is you go to the gym, but then you have to go straight to work, no time to shower, like just whoop diddy whoop and do diddy do, and now you're off to go. Like,
you know what marketing got me so hard is the dude wipes. Is that what it's called? I forget the actual name.
Same type of stuff.
Yeah, those are now a part of my daily life. And how did I live before?
Dude wipes are different. Dude wipes, we're talking about pooping now.
But it's a wet wipe. I mean, it's
but it's not. They're two different adverts. Like one is put this in your gym bag, and the other is wipe your butt with this. before getting up off the toilet.
Okay. I think these are aiming more for like skincare wipes. So if there's like an exfoliating component, if it's like, it's got to
Oh,
be gentle on the
yeah,
skin.
you
It's
don't
got
use
to
that on your
be,
butt.
well, you definitely want to be gentle in both areas, depending on how your evening is going.
Do you have
Um,
a bidet while we're here? While,
yeah.
while we're on the topic?
But what am I, an animal? Like, of course I
That's
have
how I
a bidet.
feel. That's how I feel. Why
Yeah.
don't we use bidets in the US regularly? I don't get it.
I've gotten so spoiled. I need a squatty potty and I need a bidet. I need both of these things
Yeah.
um in my life. Um
I do. I understand the squatty potty, but like being a runner, I do my calf raises then. I just get it. I just turn it into a workout.
no, a no weight calf raise. Okay. I would hate to see your bathroom routine, frankly.
You probably would,
Do you want to know?
but
Okay, this is way too much information, but I have to be
but we're gonna
I
do it
have to
anyway.
I'm gonna do it anyway. I have to have pants off. Like I can't,
Like completely,
yeah, like I don't want to be
not around
hindered
the
at the
ankles.
ankle. I don't want to be hindered at the ankle. I need a wide stance, knees up to my ears.
It's a process, huh? It's like
Yeah.
you like hang your clothes on the bathroom door. You're like you're
Yeah.
playing classical music in the background. You light a candle.
Yeah.
You're like,
All of
okay,
it. Yeah.
now I'm ready. Now I'm ready.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you know what the best, if you ever seen Rick and Morty, where he like has a whole planet with one toilet on it that's like completely serene and he like
Okay.
teleports to it. There's like a whole ritual. It's on a raised platform. It's a beautiful vista. Birds are chirping. Like
Yeah,
that's it. That's how I feel.
I love that.
Um, Also, I did look it up. No, compostable doesn't mean biodegradable, but all compostable items are biodegradable. The key difference is time and conditions. So compostable products must break down within a specific time frame, 90 to 180 days, into nutrient-rich soil, leaving no toxins, whereas biodegradable items can take years or centuries and might leave residue. So
Oh, so
biodegradable is a broader, less regulated term.
great. So this is even better than biodegradable.
Yeah.
How
If you
lovely.
care about the environment,
Which we do.
which yeah, we do.
We do. We do.
We were raised on Captain Planet.
Generally speaking, I feel like when I put things down my trash chute and then I put things down the recycling chute right next to it, I hear them crash into the same bucket, and I'm like, oh, well, I did my best.
You're like, well,
I really tried.
Here where I'm at in Tennessee, it's pretty good. There's a whole separate dumpster that is not dumpster, but like one of those big garbage can things. One's
Yeah,
entirely for recycling, and they pick it up separately, so it makes me feel a little better about it. Um,
that's nice. At least
Neither here nor there.
they give you the illusion that it's not all going to the same place.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very sweet of them, actually.
Yeah. And do you know what I see those guys doing after they're done loading all that dirty stuff? Cleaning their face off with a
Face towel.
face towel.
Nice. Well done. I knew we'd get back there.
Oh, and we did. Oh, where was my? I was gonna do.
Nice.
We got there. I've also am debating and laugh tracks.
Oh, we're gonna do canned laughter now for ourselves. Isn't
Well,
that a bit
I would, but I would, but I don't necessarily want to because I found out because of copyright to get the free ones, the copyright on those tracks has expired, meaning it's at least 75 years old. So statistically, most of the people on free laugh tracks are dead. So
yeah.
you're listening to dead people's laughter.
Oh, the laughter of dead people.
But before you display them in a casket, you need to clean their face.
How pointy? Yeah.
Face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You do.
All right. So we hit on a couple things. I have some pitches prepared. Some things, and
I'm ready.
let's get
I'm
into it.
warmed up, ready to rock. Oh, who's this guy?
Most repurchased skincare item this year.
Let me start this.
These are officially my most repurchased skincare item this year. And I'm not gonna lie, it was actually Dr. Maxfield that put me onto these. Before we do any skin procedure in the office, we have our patients wash their face before. And we first started using these in the clinic so patients would have a clean towel to wash their face with. And now I have them in all my bathrooms at home. I even have their little boxes so they look aesthetic in my bathroom. Using a clean towel every day when you dry your face is one of the most important steps to prevent breakouts. And the reality is most of us don't have time to do multiple laundry loads a week, especially as a busy dad. I use these to dry my face. I then dry the counter, and I even use these to bathe my daughter as a washcloth. They're super soft and overall just very high quality. I actually like these so much that we even did a collab with Remedy and Clean Skin Club, and there's a little picture of me on the back over here. Now, of course, everyone is doing their crazy holiday deals right now, so I have no idea what this is going to cost through TikTok Shop, but definitely check it out. These are officially my most repurchased skincare.
That's it.
Okay, so I'll be honest. The first thing I noticed, which is the last thing I noticed, the CTA, he kind of did what we talked about last week, where he was like, I don't know how much these are going to be, but like, go find out. I think he just needed to add, like, I don't think he understood what he was doing, but if he did, like, there needed to be just a little bit more of a CTA, like, not sure how much these are with all the holiday deals, but like, click the link to find out now. Like, even just that would have been a little bit more of like a, you know, that like when we used to do like the clap and then put the hand up, like kind of to like get people jolted and, oh, I have to do something now. Like he needed just a tiny bit more of that, but it was almost there, and I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I mean, this is clearly a very polished presenter.
He's got the doctor credibility too, and he looks like the type of guy who uses a lot of skincare. Like his face is very.
I don't think he's ever. Did he state directly that he's a doctor, or that they use them in the clinic?
I mean,
his profile. He's Dr. Shaw.
Dr. Shaw.
Dr.
I'm guessing he's a dermatologist.
Yep, Derm Doctor at this is at Derm Doctor on TikTok. He has sold a total of 7.9 thousand units in aggregate of all his products in the past 28 days. Average video view is 520,000, 17.7 million followers. But he's trending down. He has lost 22.4 thousand followers over the past 28 days. But I mean, with sales numbers like that, I don't know if every product he does has 27% commission, but
he's doing great.
He's doing great. And
he's like at Derm Doctor. He's the original Derm Doctor, not even like at Derm Doctor 1, at Derm Doctor 2.
Right.
Look at him go. Love that.
So if each one of his units sold was this towel with 27% commission, well, see, this is a question I need to do more research on, but if they're on sale, do you get 20%? You get 27% off the sale price, I imagine. I don't think you get.
Yeah, calculated at $10 just to be safe. It's still going to be impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they'll do like
but it's clear. I really like this pitch. It is.
Yeah.
It's clear. It's polished. He's going into use cases.
He could organically be a little bit better with the handling. He could organically be a little bit better with that. I like the use cases. I like his energy. I like that he has the credibility. You know, even if he wasn't a dermatologist, the way he carried himself and how he was talking about the cloths made a lot of sense.
Yeah, credibility for days.
And he built a strong like value proposition case, which is the need for one-use towels over reusing the same face towel over and over again, and how that creates more problems with your skin than benefit.
Yeah. Went into the clinic use cases, has the credibility. One thing that I wish they still had on TikTok, but I think people are skirting it, is that it used to show you what filters were being applied to the video, but they either don't do that anymore, or people are doing the video first and then sending it to, because it's either really good lighting in it with a combination of really good lighting and really good skin, or both. But I think one of the hardest parts about these pitches are going to be that sort of, you can't tell if it's a filter or just editing. So the fact that he has the credibility and went into those use cases so specifically, I think just lended a lot of credence to the pitch that we saw. For sure.
Yes.
Thank
you, Dr. Derm.
Thank you, Dr. Derm. Yeah, Dr. Shaw. Thank you so much. Let's just jump right into another one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Clean Skin Club towel. This is what I use for my skincare. I use 2 of these every day. So I use one after I'm done with my cleansing balm. I'll get this wet with warm water and use that to clean my cleansing balm off. And then after I'm done with my foaming cleanser, I use another one to dry my face. And then I take these and I use them to wipe down my bathroom counter, my bathroom sink, my toilet, anything that needs wiping down, so it doesn't go to waste. And these are eco-friendly. They're made out of bamboo. All that to say, my order of these just came in. I've always bought these off Amazon, but they are actually cheaper on TikTok Shop. I even bought the bamboo box that they go in. I have tried a bunch of cheaper ones. I have tried cheaper ones off of Amazon. I have tried so many different brands, and all the other brands suck. These have like a little bit of a texture to them, and they're really, really soft, very absorbent. I really like these. Ended up getting 4 boxes. I already opened 1 box, obviously. 4 boxes from TikTok Shop. So I decided that I'm going to only use my TikTok Shop like sample coupons for stuff that I was going to buy anyways, stuff that I know I like and can recommend. And I absolutely love these. And some people think they're a waste, but I don't think so. It's better for your skin. It saves me so much on laundry. I would be using a paper towel to wipe stuff down anyway. So this I use on my face first, then I wipe the counter down. So anyhow, I'll link it down below if you guys are interested, but I love these. This is a Clean Skin Club towel. This is what I use for my skincare.
Okay. I had some issues.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the concerned customer pitch, right? Like, I'm just like you, and if you can relate to this, then like buy from me. Like, it was all about like, I bought this already.
This leads into something we were talking about last episode, where if you have to say just trust me,
yeah,
I don't. But I feel she's trustworthy. So this is, I'm trying to navigate this exactly right, because I don't think it's intentional. I think a number of factors contributed for it to make it come across as not as confident as I think she could have done, because there was a lot that was good, and there's almost nothing wrong in what she was saying, except for the no, look, I bought them, and like a lot of people say that it's not worth it. It's like, you don't need to go into that at all.
Do you believe the other brands suck? Let's start there.
I have no idea. Yeah, exactly. It's like I doubt it. I think there's a certain, like, I'm sure so, but like that's true of everything, right? There's going to be certain ones that are good and certain ones that aren't.
So would you say that it's an issue with like authenticity and trustworthiness, or would you say it's an issue with pushing too hard for the sale, like not just being matter of fact about the assumption of the sale, which I think is an important part that when you did it naturally, when you were pitching and you naturally had the assumption of the sale kind of just in your intentions, like in your heart, it's something very intangible. Like, you couldn't train someone to feel this way or do this right or wrong.
Right.
Like, they could do the pitch completely perfect, but if they had this like deer in headlights, oh my God, I really hope someone buys from me and I'm not sure that they will, like, look, they were fucking dead in the water, right? Like,
Yeah.
and same, and so that assumption of the sale, I think, is a really important and intangible part of a lot of this. When we think of some of the ones that we really enjoyed, even Dr. Derm, like I didn't get the feeling that Dr. Derm gave a shit whether or not we bought. Like he was like, these are great. I use them. My kids use them. Here are all the reasons why you're going to use them. Here's the medical, like, research backing why it's important to use them. And if you don't use them, that's your problem.
Yeah.
So that like, I would call that assumption of sale, like energy. And I think she lacked some of that, which is why she kept like trying to validate, like, oh, they are better than the other brands. And oh, like, look, I bought them. Look, I have the boxes. Like, I'll show you. Like, it's, I promise I bought them. I promise they're good. I promise I use them. So I guess that's all to say. That's my long-winded way of saying, upon further digestion, do you feel like it's a problem with trust and authenticity or a problem with assuming the sale?
Well, what you said, I think, hit the nail on the head, but I would even go a step further. And when you were articulating it, it made me realize what it was, is that they're going out of their way to say, I'm not trying to sell this to you. These are amazing. And it's okay to sell things. It's okay to like make a video that's like you said, the first guy is like, I bought this bamboo box because I like the aesthetic. Whereas she's like, I just got the bamboo box, like, because whatever. And like, people say it's not worth it, but I bought them and it's good. And honestly, like, I use it for this, that, and the other. Like, whereas you need to invert that and say, like, I buy these because XYZ there. And then you have that assumption of sale of like, you should as well. And if you don't, like you said, if you don't, it's your problem. Like, I can explain it to you. I can't understand it for you. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I just hit it.
I can't understand it for you.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's like, that's like, you are pitching. You have to come in with confidence. And I don't know if I'm not going to draw conclusions, but total units sold over the last 28 days is 307. Average video views 2,000 and 42,000 followers. But it would be much easier to make a video with confidence if you had 17 million followers, right?
I was just about to say, like, it's almost the equivalent of having a small group to pitch to live versus a 40-person group to pitch to live. Like, on a 40-person group, you just were naturally more dynamic, engaged, excited, and confident because you're like, someone's buying. But like, you know what I mean? If your follower base and your view base is lower, then I imagine there are many affiliate marketers and TikTok pitch people that are, having that in the back of their mind of like, oh, if I only had more followers, I'd be able to sell more units. And how does that affect the work that they bring to the screen?
Yeah, and I saw that in stores happening all the time with trainees and stuff like that. Like, if they're having a bad sale day, it will spiral. Whereas the people that like it, but for me, like, and the high performers and all those people, like, they'd be in the middle of a bad day and just somehow turn it around. And like, but you just have to approach with that, just like that assumptive of like, I might not be selling well right now, but it ain't me. That type of like arrogance that you kind of just need, right?
And in any case, even if you are trying to unpack why people aren't buying, it had to be more like solving a Rubik's Cube and less like being concerned about whether or not people are buying. Because once you have an emotional connection to the sale in any sales medium, you're dead in the water. Like,
right.
You're just done. And that ranges from a massive 7-figure B2B sale all the way down to I'm pitching face towels on TikTok.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. All right, more.
All right.
We're not going to go over this time because I didn't grab as many. But
if you are suffering from acne, you need to get these clean towels. Please, y'all, stop using those bath towels, face towels to wash your face and get some disposable clean towels. Look at my skin. Clear skin, no acne. So get these clean towelettes. I linked it down below. If you are suffering from acne, you
Okay.
need to get these.
I mean, she is the demo there, I guess.
We asked for confidence.
And we got it. We got it.
We asked for confidence and we got it.
She's like, you need a face towel? Look at my skin.
Look at this.
You want to look like this? Buy the towels.
It's just like,
I'll be
Now-
honest, I'm almost ready to buy. I'm like, I'll click the link.
but there were like, where was the, like, there's no demo, there's no use cases, there's no
No,
anything.
there was no pitch there at all. Like, she is the pitch. Like, it's her credibility. I'm interested to know what her followership is, because she's just saying, like, I'm beautiful. You'll be beautiful too if you use these face towels. That's
Absolutely.
like, that's where we're at.
So
Which I'm
top
okay. I'm actually okay with it.
so her top 3 categories are actually microphones, wellness supplements, and tops. Total units sold in the last 28 days is 3.3 thousand. Average video
Okay.
view 129,000, 930,000 followers.
Yeah. Okay.
And she's up 67,000 followers in the past 28 days. Which it's interesting. I mean, I don't truly screen the videos. I more look at like length and is it a pitch to curate them. But it's kind of interesting that like these two came back to back, because we have like what came across as a complete lack of confidence and now just like 1000% confidence and
Without any substance.
number- without anything. And look at how effective it is. Like the numbers are not gonna lie, right?
Yeah.
I have no doubt she would sell tops that way. I have no doubt she would sell like microphones. Like she's like, if you want your videos to be as good as mine, then
Yeah.
like
You want your
and
voice to
it's-
sound like this? Buy a microphone. That's it. It's this
yeah,
microphone.
and especially like with this abbreviated medium of TikTok pitching, like I think it just kind of makes our point for us in that case.
I got a QQ for you.
Yeah.
Little quick question. How did you feel about the voiceover on top of the like seeing the person live? Like it was clearly her voice, but she was clearly not talking at the time it was recorded.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like there was like, that's a new little feature that we've seen. Usually when we get the voiceovers, it's either that weird AI voiceover that they're just like dropping in, or it's their voice, but they're doing that so that they can edit themselves into demoing and other items. In this, she had a voiceover and she's just sitting there smiling like, hey, here's my stuff, without saying one word. And
Yeah.
I'm curious to get your take on how you felt about that, because one of the things that we are always talking about is human connection, and like conveying an emotional message to another human being is like a really important part of this. And
Yeah.
she, like, being that she could have looked in the camera and said the words out loud, like mic'd, and had it be fine, but because she's so into microphones, she's probably super sensitive to the audio quality, and therefore is going off and doing the audio separately and then coming back
Okay.
and doing the video and splicing them together.
Yeah.
Like what it created for me was just this interesting dynamic where I was like, I couldn't believe that I was so comfortable with the fact that she wasn't just speaking to me, and that she was going to speak in a voiceover and then also just be present in the video, like looking at me like she could have spoken to me, but chose not to.
It's funny you ask, because I was so taken with her that I did not notice
Go back and watch it again. Let's watch it again.
until you said that. I did not notice, but you're absolutely right.
If you are suffering from acne, you need to get these
He's
clean
not
towels.
talking in
Please,
the
y'all,
video.
stop using those bath towels, face towels to wash your face, and get some disposable clean towels. Look at my skin.
Look at my skin.
Look
No
at
acne
my
info.
skin.
Get these clean towelettes. I linked it down below.
Yes,
If you
you
are
did.
suffering from acne, you need
How exciting.
That's hilarious. I was just like, I'm paying attention to you. Well, the confidence.
Next episode, guys, you're going to see boxes of those face towels just stacked up behind Steven. You're going to be wiping your face. I can't wait to do this Christmas episode, man.
So lonely.
Hold on, I just got to wipe one more time.
Just
Steven, how many of those did you buy? But 800 boxes.
whatever she told me.
I go back to the Leo moment. I'm like, she made $6 a box and 800 boxes.
But like, so that human connection, that confidence, I mean, come on, there's not nothing to. Okay, well,
I think the
I learned
takeaway
something.
there is that confidence and presence is untrainable and a very, very important part of all of this work, and probably more important than any of the technical like or strategic bullshit that we say, because you can literally just go up and do that and sell a bunch of units. But if you do a
But
bunch
she
of
was-
technical and strategic stuff and don't have the confidence, it can still be abysmal failure.
I'm gonna agree for the most part, but like her handling was good.
Her handling was good.
Like,
Yes, I agree
like
with that.
she was being technical, but it's almost like she knows enough to know that like I need to highlight the product. I am the demo. The confidence is going to shine through, and I'll do the voiceover. So she's being technical as a foundation. Like her confidence is the foundation on which she is building, and can get away with like almost removing any of the other aspects of it, right?
But like, let me put it to you this way. If we watch that exact same video from someone who was far less confident in themselves and in what they were doing,
Yeah.
we would rip them apart. We'd be like, there was no demo, there was no this, they didn't like, I'd be like, their handling was good, but I'd have no use cases. I have no idea why I'm buying this product. Like, I didn't have a call to action at the end. Like, you know, it was just written on the top, this, that, the other. Like, we could have went on and on and on and on, but instead we were like, we're so enamored with her, she's so great, let me buy a box from her.
Listen, I can only say what I saw, Peter. And
I understand. I get it. I get it.
Okay, let's let me just bookmark that for later. All right, here we go.
Start with this one, which is a throwaway towel.
Yeah, so this is often overlooked, is the washing of our face. And so this doesn't have any soap in it, so you can still use your standard cleanser. And then this is like a washcloth, but it's disposable. So it's a one-time use. You use it once, but it really gets all the makeup off and any debris. This is their new version that's a biodegradable. And you just use it like any
it
other
has
cleanser. And
a
then,
little scrub component to it.
yeah, and then you just wash your face with it, throw it away when you're all done.
That's
super
super.
easy.
You're not worried about them smelling and washing them all the time.
Exactly,
getting makeup on
bacteria
Yes.
makeup, and then also it's nice for travel, especially for like younger kids. They can take this to sleepovers, still wash their face. Let's get rid of
Perfect. I'm excited to start with this one, which is a
So that was
throwaway
actually
towel. Yeah.
That was like
clip.
heel pitch.
That was a clip from the Today Show. You saw Al Roker there step in there for a second, and I think it went even on longer for that. But this was only the shop. This is Shop Today, so it's the Today Show's shop focused TikTok account, which they actually don't have stats that I could find on Fastmoss, so they must be a sub account or something to that effect. But this is a much more traditionally structured pitch where she's trying to make her case while you have what I liked about having like the host interaction is that's almost a distraction from the pitch where she's like, I have my points. Actually, I don't have too much to say about this because it's it's very laid out. It's very like they know what they're doing.
Very professionally done.
Yeah,
it followed a lot of the like common tropes of the old school like 90s television infomercials where, like you just said, the unknowing client host ends up being cover for all the technical stuff that's happening underneath. Like if you remove the host and the questions, like she's just kind of coming off as like maybe a little lectury, too pedantic, like just dropping features and stuff. But then when you add the host and those questions, it becomes this like organic conversation of like two ladies talking about face cloths and like how awesome it will be when you use this face towel, which I think is a really interesting like dissection of it, if you will, because that model worked so well for so many years.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and this
about the
question,
the fucking magic bullet, bro. They had like like a whole cast of customer clients.
Sure.
Like a whole cast of like the host customer, like just asking questions. Can it do smoothies? Can it do smoothies? Of course it can do smoothies. And then he makes the smoothie. And then
Makes the smoothie.
what about soups? Like, can it do soups? Of course it can do soup. And then he's doing the soups. Oh man, those are the good old days.
Why you would blend a soup? I like that is like, but when you're caught up in the moment of a pitch, one of the reasons though I definitely wanted to include
What
that.
are you talking?
Like,
whoa! Time out. Rewind. Why would you blend a soup?
Yeah.
Steven,
why would you blend a soup?
If you like roast a few cloves of garlic and a shallot, and you have some roast like sweet potatoes or butternut squash, and it's all like that mushy kind of roast, like it roasted for an hour or more in good olive oil, and you put it into one of those things and you let it emulsify into a soup like that, and maybe add a little bit of broth, like a chicken broth or a vegetable broth for a little bit of stretching the consistency. That is a beautiful soup.
I don't want your vegetable slurry. You might food process things to make a base, but that's not the soup needs.
What is
like,
a
is
soup?
A bisque a
soup?
soup?
Is a
bisque
broth?
A soup?
I think so.
No, it's a blended, emulsified like dish that has like, you know what I mean?
Would
it's
fall
like
into the soup umbrella. If you go to a fucking restaurant, you look at soups, bisque is there.
I'm not saying it's not.
Chowders,
I'm saying its own category. Like when I think soup, there's broth and then components. I don't want like chicken noodle soup blended.
But the thing is, that soup is broth and components blended up.
Right, and then you've created like a subcategory. Like I don't know,
a subcategory of what?
Soup. But soup. I don't want to. I don't want all. I don't want all soups blended. Okay.
Not all of them, but some of them.
Okay, so like, what are you arguing with me for?
I just needed to get that off my chest because it looked like you were being dismissive to the idea that you can make a soup in an immersion blender.
Oh, now, well, okay, you can make a bisque,
which would be considered a
soup.
Okay, glad we're on the same page.
I'm saying I blend soups is like an insane statement. Next thing you're gonna do is say hot dogs or sandwiches. Like I don't.
You what? Sandwiches?
Hot dogs. You're gonna say a hot dog is a sandwich?
I personally don't believe that a hot dog is a sandwich, but there are a lot of people that do.
Well, they're incorrect.
But that is a very write to us. That's so you think you can pitch at gmail.com. You tell us if a hot dog is a sandwich. 2 pieces of bread with meat in the middle. I think a hot dog is a taco, personally. But
whoa,
I would put hot dogs in the taco family.
Whoa,
yes.
Whoa, unfuck yourself. What do you mean?
What is a classic taco?
Just a Caucasian taco.
What is yeah, kind of. What is it?
Carbs and meat.
A taco is a roll of carb, right? Or corn, but a roll of carb or corn with meat in the center, and then a dressing of condiment. And a hot dog is the same. A sandwich requires the pieces to be more clearly separated. Anyway, after you're done eating all of this food and you need to clean your face, you can clean it with a face towel.
Okay, so I looked it up. There is something called the cube rule of food. It's the cube rule of food identification. If it has no sides, it is a salad. If there's only one side on the bottom, it's toast. If there is top and bottom, it's a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
If it's side, bottom, side, it's a taco. If it's side, top, side, bottom, it's sushi. If it's front, back, side, bottom, side, it's a quiche. If it's completely contained, it's a calzone. And if it's side, middle layer, bottom, it's cake.
All right.
I don't know. That's neither here nor there. But yeah. Well, you're wrong, and that's fine. Look at this.
Clean Skin Club. I thought y'all were all hype, okay? But these clean towels, and these are the extra large towels, are absolutely what I needed in my skincare routine. They're made of coconut fiber and some other really clean ingredients, and they're so gentle on the skin, but still strong enough to clean that face, okay? We're not worried about harmful chemicals or bacteria, and they're reusable. So you can use them as many times as you want without them falling apart. And girl, I tried to make this thing fall apart. It is exfoliating and it makes my skin feel really, really clean. And I feel good knowing that all the dirt stays here and I leave it there. Skincare girlies, you already know what to do. Grab yours down here. Clean Skin Club. I thought
I really liked that. I just had
Yeah.
such a problem with and they're reusable, and then I got caught up on that for the whole rest of the pitch. Maybe it's because all the other pitches were using the feature of it's disposable. But
Mhm.
then, like, even she was like, I just love that all the dirt gets caught right here and that stays there. And it's like, then why would I reuse it? Like, it was
Yeah.
just like I just got caught on that, like a bad snag. But I love that we got a face demo. I love the time lapse
Yeah.
aspect of it. I think that there was some really beautiful demonstration technique and handling that we got to see,
Yeah.
which was really lovely. And we haven't seen that in any of the other demos.
Yeah. I would echo all of that. I think this combines like the other super confident pitch we saw, and truly the only like nitpicky thing I would say would be the handling of like well actually there was good handling too, like
I
demonstrating
like this. I feel like
Yeah,
this should be
demonstrating-
part of the standardized pitch.
like when she tried to tear it and couldn't, like I think that was good. But there were other moments when the product was being featured, but there was like camera sped up effects that I think maybe took away from it, but not really in my mind. And then yeah, like you said, the reusability and the disposability seem to be in conflict. But overall, I mean, that's a stellar pitch.
Yeah, that was
I would
solid.
say. Okay,
What's
two
the
more.
followership? Wait, what's the
Oh, yeah,
followership
wait.
there?
I think I looked it up already. Total units sold in the past 48 days is 346. Average video view is 3.4 thousand, 2.2 thousand followers.
Oh, wow, she's so young.
So, yeah,
Like so young in the growth process and still like with 300 sales. So the
right.
work that she's doing is catching fire, but she does not have a big base.
Yeah. Well, let's see, because 3.3, that's less than 1%, whereas she has 2.2.
He loves the numbers, guys.
So she's twice as percentile wise, she's twice as effective as the other one that we saw that has 930 or sorry,
1,000. Yeah. But
930.
she's almost got a million followers. So she's like, whatever.
Right. So it's interesting to see. She's got like twice the effectiveness, but
I'll tell you what, if
a lot
the
fewer
other-
sales.
if the second to last pitch that we saw did the pitch we just saw, that would change her game entirely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that would crush so freaking hard, especially if the lighting was right.
She's definitely playing to her strengths, which is great. Something that we would always see though in stores when you're changing markets, and this might be a crutch because it's online and you will find your following eventually you're going to find your following, but if you don't have that luxury, like, would she be able to pivot and adapt? Like, I don't know if we can answer that question, but they're both very strong
Yeah.
pitches, no question about it. All right, 2 more, and then we'll have our final video.
Final word.
Final word. Oh, just a real short with a.
That's it.
That's it. I don't care.
To your cart. But that's
Wow, you're just completely out on that? We're not going to have one word about it?
only. Here's how to grab that sale. Just tap the orange card to activate a major flash sale. Then you're going to have fast and free shipping when you add 3 to your cart. But that sale ends tonight. So if you want to grab this up, tap the orange card before you miss it. Major double discount on the clean towels today only.
Okay.
Here's how to grab that sale. Just tap the orange card.
I mean, yeah, we can go back to this one if you want. We'll do these 2 together, I guess.
No, we have to separate them because they're completely different. Like how do we, okay, I just want to.
This one's like a 10-second video with a caption.
I get it, but that's what I'm trying to get at. I just want to have a
It
conversation
annoys
around.
the shit out of me.
Okay, well then you answered my question. My question was going to be, how do we feel about the like very momentary video that only is explained by a caption, and it annoys the shit out of you? Thank you. Why does it annoy the shit out of you?
Because there's just so the caption is, it's actually, for audio listeners, it's actually crazy how quickly my skin cleared up when I stopped using a face cloth to dry my face and started using the individual face towels. And then it's just a like sped up video of her using it in her bathroom, and it's like 10 seconds. Yeah, I don't. There's just nothing to like. There's almost no substance for me to comment on. So I thought I like I said, I just checked to see if it's a person doing the pitch. So these are one of the last 2 I added. I honestly, if I had watched it, I wouldn't have included it.
I'm out on this entirely. I want to be clear about that. I'm just curious about the style because we've seen this style before. We've seen this, like, I'm not saying anything, I'm just going to do one quick thing, and then you're going to read the caption and decide to buy. Do we feel like that is effective?
Well, let's look at the numbers. Total units sold in the last 28 days, 0. Average video views in the last 28 days, 1.7 thousand. 81,000 followers. With a new follower of the past 28 days, 1.4 thousand.
So she has. Am I to understand this right? Do I remember the numbers correctly? She has almost like 50x, 40x the followers that the other girl had, and the other girl sold 300 units and she sold 0.
The other girl has 2.2 thousand followers.
Yeah.
And she has
300 sales. And this girl's got 80,000.
Yeah.
And
81,000 followers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I think you've made your point, Stephen.
Yeah.
Finally, the numbers work in your favor. they serve you well, my dear.
The numbers don't lie. And then this one was just nothing but urgency. This is all urgency. Click.
Discount on the clean towels today only. Here's how to grab that sale. Just tap the orange card to
today only.
Major flash sale. Then you're gonna have fast and free shipping when you add 3 to
like
your
a
cart.
bag up without any demo or any understanding of what I would be buying.
Discount on the.
Yeah.
So okay,
I'm out on this one too, honestly.
Okay, I'm out on that one as well. But however, if you know that the product is on fire in the TikTok shop, what is the validity of just bagging up? Like, what's the validity of just going right to the, like, I don't have to demo this. Somebody already did this for me. Like, this thing is already wildfire. Like, I'm just gonna go urgency and make people click.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, this is what, like, if you are only trying to catch a trend, I think the engagement reflects that. Like, I don't know, you just won't. Like 226 people liked this video. The reason I'm going into the video specifically is they're not even listed as so it's eligible for commission, but they're not even listed. They don't even have enough sales to like register in the create, you know,
I
the
got you.
creator
They're not
information,
even,
the predicate.
yeah.
So it's just very clearly like a trying to catch a trend, and like like I can tell there's no filter, but like, or actually I can't tell if there's not a filter, but it's because there's almost nothing there. Like you said, it's just the bag up. It's like buy. You're relying on them being sold previously and then falling for this
Your
is
video versus
today
someone
only.
else's.
This is today only, when
Clean
this
towels.
video, when did it come? Well, it's been out for more than a day. And they actually, final price may vary depending on each customer's available coupons. Like, come on. Like, you're
Yeah, it's just like gimmick on top of gimmick on top of gimmick.
right.
Very
Right.
inauthentic.
Yeah. And
For those
I hate it.
reasons, as Mark Cuban would say, no.
I know. I don't know if that's trademark, but well, no, you can't.
No, you
don't
can't
think you
trademark. I'm out.
Well,
Smash
you know,
cut to next episode. You're like, Peter,
no, that video has been taken down.
You got a cease and desist from Shark Tank.
And I'm just like, I'm thrilled they heard of us. That's gonna do more.
Honored. I'm honored.
Do you know where they sent that? They sent it to swingyouthinkyoucanpitch@gmail.com.
They absolutely did.
Then they showed up to my house. Yeah. So final thoughts on face towels. Credibility. What we learned today. I mean, credibility does a lot, which we saw, but we also saw definitively that confidence does a whole lot for your, like, if confidence, let's shout her out. It's at The Real Queen Kima, which all these links will be in our description. Sold 3.3 thousand, but Dr. Shaw has sold 7.9 thousand. So, I mean,
And
he
the,
had the
and the
confidence.
following is 16 million more for Dr. Shaw, if I can recall.
He has 17.7 million.
And she only had shy of a million.
Kima has shy of a million. So that just goes to show she has a third of his sales with a tenth of the following, or less than a tenth of the following. So, I mean, I think that actually might counter my argument of confidence is even more important than
100%.
Than any credibility. But
I
think that's my takeaway.
If you had to create the outline for the face towel pitch based on what you saw today, what would like some of the most important bullet points be?
The outline for the pitch would have to be establish credibility, demo, but I don't know how to outline the confidence.
What would the demo be though? That's what I'm getting at. Like, what would the beats of this particular product, face towels, be?
So if I'm demoing it, I would demonstrate how the softness of the towel will work on the most sensitive skin. Right. And there's different ways you could demo that, either with like I don't know, not leaving streaks on a mirror, but I think as Kima demonstrated, it's you almost have to be the demo, because it is your main point is it is a skin towel, right? So this would be the one where, like, if you were training people in store, you would have to skirt that like line of like, you have to be presentable when you're doing this pitch. Like, you have to come across professional.
I'm thinking more about like the video, like for our for our viewers that are, affiliate marketers or TikTok
Yeah.
selling and TikTok shop enthusiasts, and they're trying to sell something. Like from my perspective, I think
In use, then yeah.
I might even entertain the idea of having one of those standard, like tiny square face towels. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ones you have at the hotel and stuff. And it's like everybody uses these. You wake up the next day, you have all these breakouts. You don't know why. Here's why. Like this is this towel. They're completely disposable and biodegradable, so they're safe for the environment. And they do not rip or tear. You can use them a couple of times to clean your bathroom and things if you want. But the idea here is that you're going to wash your face and then you're going to be, and I would actually do what we saw in the one demo, which is clean the whole face and have it time lapsed quick, because I just thought that was really well done and made me feel like, oh, like now I kind of want that, because I don't know, like there's something about seeing her clean her own face. Almost like from the episode when you were like, she shaved her own armpit. Like,
exactly. And I would add to, like, if it were me, I would add like post shaving face cleaning of like, this is gonna like really, if you're like me and you use a straight razor to get the closest shave possible, then you have broken out before. These towels are going to be perfect for that. You've just shaved, very sensitive moment for your face. It's going to get any residue out of your pores. So that's less bumps, that's less ingrown hairs, that's just a smoother, cleaner face for the rest of your day. Yeah, absolutely. the next TikTok video is just gonna be me going like, I bought these. Kima got 70% off of me, and here's
I don't know what happened, Pete. I was using the wine opener that I bought from the last episode.
And I blacked out. Yeah, if we
like they say, and then I just needed to get all these face towels.
Next thing you know, I think it would be good. We might start doing that actually. Once we start getting, we can start getting these products in, and actually, like, does the products hold up to the pitch, right? And we could revisit stuff. That'd be fun. Okay, last thoughts here. We've started a kind of theme of either finding like a live pitch that is, the type of stuff that Peter and I used to do, or people that are giving advice about pitching so we can critique their advice. So let's see what you think about this one.
All right.
Successfully every time. As an entrepreneur, we're always selling something, and here's a structure I've been using to pitch over the years, which my agency also uses for select brands that we partner with. 1, the why. Paint a clear picture of the current reality of the person you are selling to, outlining the problem they are facing. 2, their new reality. You then describe a future where they do not have that problem anymore. Remember, you're selling a feeling here, not the product. 3, what will give them this new future? Now, we do a zoomed out bird's eye view of the offering that will give them this new reality. 4, why you are the best to give them this new future. Here, you talk briefly about yourself, highlighting your track record. 5, selected case studies. Do a deep dive on one similar past project that you've accomplished this new reality. Then, outline a list of similar projects with just the key highlights. 6, what the process would look like. Here, you describe the journey of getting to this new reality, outlining the timeline and roadmap if applicable. 7, what you will need from them to make this work. You outline all the things you require from them, like discovery questions, access, brand assets, or any other relevant thing to your project. 8, what you are asking to make this work. This is where you put your pricing or any other form of compensation for your offering. 9, FAQs. If you've been pitching a lot, you want to include a list of questions people typically have after you present to them. 10, a summary. On one page, you want to highlight all the key points of your pitch, again, painting their new reality so they can see what happens when they choose to work with you. Remember, keep your pitch short. And yes, when you finally pitch it, send me a portion of the money you make. How do you sell an idea successfully?
Okay.
All the key points.
I was
them 10, a summary then to them 10.
I didn't find anything that I necessarily disagreed with. I think that it was interesting that there were probably, out of what was outlined, 3 bullet points that I could remove almost immediately, and then he ended with like, keep it short. You know, it's like, I think that folks trying to follow that don't do it exactly the way he does it would probably find themselves in the mire of overs talking and over explaining and getting themselves into a little bit of trouble. Like why, like I really like some of what was going on there, but it can be as simple as why this, why now, why us? Like, boom.
Well, I should preface by saying, like, he is specifically stating that this is like an entrepreneurial type of pitch, like it's a B2B kind of pitch.
I got that.
But your point stands. Like, especially like point 3 of like what they need. This is something that we saw time and time again of you should know what problem you're addressing already, right? So you are trying to have them visualize what they need and what you're saying, so that like when we are, especially in like an actual live sales pitch, we're going over the use cases and nodding, and people are nodding, and more often than not, somebody would jump in with like either something I was about to say or like another use case of like when I was doing like microfiber or something like that, and I'm like, toothpaste on the mirror, kids going crazy, and this one lady just went crayons. That's a hard word for me to say. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, absolutely. So
that'll do.
That'll show the engagement. But yeah, like how you've done it and the process, those are truly like one step. Like, because he says like what they need and what you need. Like, we know like you need the money. Like there's that's like,
I think what he meant, like, again, this is part of what I was saying, like parts of what those bullet points are we're talking about implementation at that point.
Yeah.
Which I think almost jumps the gun of, like, I understand we do need to talk about what the process of implementation would look like before the engagement is agreed upon. But the way he laid it out, I just feel like like I said, someone who does not know his exact process could get into the mire of over talking or getting a little far ahead of their skis because the sale isn't completely made yet. And they're like, when we start working together, what we need from you are these things, and this is what the process is going to look like. And here's how we did it for X customer. And then here's what all the stuff that they did. And here's all the stuff that we did for them. And here's and those, clients not always by and by are going to be ready for that until they've agreed to an engagement, which requires a little bit more negotiation and consultation on the front end of like, why we're solving the problem. Why is it imperative to solve the problem now? Why should we choose you to solve the problem over somebody else? And then what is the, investment to value ratio that is going to make both of us feel comfortable and like we're getting something out of this. So I feel like those 4 beats are super duper important, and it could have been reduced down to that. But he's got something that works for him, that's worked for him in the past, obviously. And he's just like laying it out as if it is the definitive outline of whatever, but all this shit is overlapping and none of it is the definitive outline of anything. So
right. And well, that's a very important point. Like we saw, like confidence is key. We can talk about technique and stuff all day long, but you have to be flexible. Like you can't be fixated on it. Like the practice and the technique is what you build the foundation on. So it's like the example I use for like improv comedy, right? You can tell the people that have practiced the techniques and the people that have not. It is clear as day. One is successful, the other is not, hardly ever, right? And then you can, like I said, like I always say, you can crash your car on either side of the road, right? If you are nothing but technique, then it's as uninteresting as somebody that has none, right? So you have all the techniques so you can forget about them and you can just make that connection with confidence, and the rest follows, right? So
It's beautiful. Yeah,
so you
sales is
think you
art.
can pitch. Sales is hard.
art.
Live pitching is
There's-
harder.
There's
And,
science to it, but sales is art. And that's what makes it
Absolutely.
beautiful, right?
Yeah, it's like well, I think that's just, if you want to get philosophical about it, that's just like tying into that human experience, right? We don't ask, is food edible, right? We go to restaurants, right? We need the whole thing, because that's the critical component of it, is that connection, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And on that, another episode.
Dude, we don't even
comes to
need
a-
an outro after that. That was tender. People are
Great,
gonna be like,
let's
"That was
end.
such a tender moment."
It was such a beautiful moment. They should have stopped talking. So you think you can pitch at gmail.com. Find us, follow us. Please send in your comments. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time for our holiday Christmas episode. Who cares? Whatever you
Arrivederci.
ruined it.